Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So today we have quite a big topic. So what do you think is the purpose of life?
I think my purpose of life in my life, I am very happy. Maybe like acts of kindness and gratitude and love are the core actions of living life with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if I have focused on these actions on a daily basis, I can feel happy in my life. And I think nowadays there is a lot of pressure to what's your purpose, what's my purpose in life.
Mm-hmm.
But I achieve my goals, and I complete my accomplishment in my life. And I think in life happiness is a good. Be happy with all the time. It's maybe feeling good, maybe positive attitude is going higher in my life, in my daily life also. And I can enjoy with my kids also, in my family, with my family members.
Okay, so it's a case of achieving,
Yes.
so achieving better goals and dreams. Very good. Okay, and my next question is what motivates you in life? What is it in life that motivates you?
uh, Motivates my family, my parents motivates me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And all the time my mother also motivates me. I'm a homemaker, my mother is also a homemaker. She motivates me all the time how to live in the family with full of happiness, uh, and don't care about uh, what I'm thinking. So be happy and keep yourself healthy. It's good.
Okay. And how do you keep yourself organized?
I make my own routine that will help me a lot in my daily life. And I think all people have a routine to achieve the goals, and organized all the things in the life organized all the things are good. And maybe it's going good if I have organized my things. And I'm very organized person, so I can organize all the things at my home with my kids and with my family members.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And my next question to you is what would you buy if you won the lottery?
Mm, I can buy my own house and buy my own car and enjoy it a lot with all the things.
Mm-hmm. And what would you what things what would you buy or what would you do rather with the money, not necessarily buy?
Maybe I can buy all the stuffs who can use which can use in my life. So I
Mm-hmm.
can manage. Uh, I can manage with. I can manage only that, or maybe I can buy my own things.
Okay. And so you want to be more independent.
Yes, I want to be.
Okay. And my next question to you is what what do you think is it that inspires you in life?
I
To be better, to get to that purpose of your life, because now you've told me that the purpose is for you to for you to achieve your dreams and be better and progress. So what inspires you to do this?
What inspires me? What inspires in my life?
Mm-hmm.
I I think I think my own positiveness, my positive attitude, and maybe I can inspire with my hubby also.
Mm-hmm.
He inspired me a lot to achieve my dreams. How can I achieve all the things to being better, being an independent woman?
Okay. And so he's the one who inspires you to become more independent. And how do you keep yourself organized? What do you do to keep organized?
I make I make my own routine to organize all the things at home or maybe outside also when I went for something there, or maybe I can do better if I have my own routine. Then I can go very easily with my routine. And if I don't, I'm a very organized with all the things, with all the persons also. So I think organized is good or for better in my life.
Okay. Okay. And what is your greatest fear?
Greatest fear being a mother, I was always feared about my kids, what they are doing in my absence, what they are doing in my absence. So I fear only that.
Okay. And what are your biggest strengths?
Sorry,
What are your biggest strengths?
biggest strength.
Oh, I think we had a little. Okay. I'll move on to Aritra then. Aritra. Hi, Aritra.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
So what is your purpose, the purpose of life? What do you think, not your purpose, the purpose of life is? What do you think the purpose of life is?
The purpose of life is happiness. And
Okay.
happiness comes from when you love what you do.
Okay, so essentially it is the purpose of, if the purpose of life is happiness, and happiness is if you love what you do, are you telling me that the purpose of life is work?
I beg your pardon?
Is the purpose of life work?
Well, if you love your job, then you won't feel like doing any work.
Okay. So you won't feel like you're doing work, not so.
If you are
I
really
don't,
loving your job, then it won't feel like a work at all. It would
it
feel
won't
like an
feel like
entertainment.
work. Yes, exactly. It won't feel like work. And do you think you have found the purpose of life?
My purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my purpose would be to solve problem in our society. I want to make people life better.
And do you think you've done that?
No, I want to do that. Not yet.
You want to do that. You've not achieved that.
That's
Okay.
why I want to become an entrepreneur, because the purpose of an entrepreneur is to solve problems.
Okay. And what is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is to remain mediocre in life. And by mediocre, I mean doing a 9 to 5 job with an average salary.
Mm-hmm.
That's my greatest fear.
Okay.
A mediocre life.
And what are your biggest strengths?
My biggest strength would be I can make talented people work under me.
You can make talented
people work under me.
work under you. Okay. And what do you think makes people lazy?
Having no purpose. If a particular person has no purpose in life, then of course he would become lazy.
Okay. So just to go back a question. So when you say to have people work under you, you feel like your greatest strength is being a leader.
Yes, obviously.
Being a leader and having leadership skills. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. And if you won the lottery, what would you do with the money?
Lottery.
Yeah.
Well, I would invest in asset to increase my wealth, or invest in startups.
Okay. And what kind of startups would you like to invest in, if I may ask?
Online business. I'm interested in online business.
Okay, good. Okay, well done. I'll move on to Rashmi. Rashmi? No? Yes? No?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Rashmi. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. What about you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. So can you tell me, what is the purpose of life? What do you think the purpose of life is?
My purpose of life is success,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to become a business lady.
Okay. You want to become a businesswoman.
We have a clear vision for our success and goal.
Okay, so the purpose of life is there for us to be successful in it and reach our goals. Now, do you think this is all work related, or do you think there's a different goals or different types of success? So
Hello?
So what does success mean to you? Is success financial and achievements in work? So is that the purpose of life?
Of course, financially, I want to create an empire.
Mm-hmm. So that's why we were created in life. That's the purpose. Our purpose in life is to be successful and be successful in terms of business, in terms of finance, in terms of work. That to you is the purpose of life.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what are your greatest strengths?
I'm hard worker, and I'm very creative.
You're very creative. Okay. And what has it been that you've done that's been very creative? How can you tell that you're very creative? Can you mention something that you've done that's been very creative?
Whenever I feel I have a problem, that time I'm very frustrated, and I close our eyes and sorry, ma'am.
That's okay, don't worry. So when you're very frustrated and you close your eyes, you start to imagine.
Yes, ma'am. And I will find solution. I find solution
Mm-hmm.
of problem.
You find solutions to problems. Okay, very good. Very good. Don't worry, don't panic. Everyone's here to learn, okay? Find solutions to problem. It's okay. Well, let's go to an easier question. Let's go to a question that's a bit calmer. What are your hobbies?
My hobby is dancing, singing, and connect to new people.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to communicate which people those have a clear vision, and they want success in our life.
Okay.
That's where I want to connect them.
So you want to help people and to connect with them so that they can help you business wise.
And lots of time I spend our time to work and business.
Okay, very good. So you want to spend, so your hobbies, okay, is getting to know people and helping them, and also spending time in your work and business. Your work and business is a hobby for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so you see, calm down. You're doing well. Bit by bit, we'll get there. Okay. Um, Ronit,
Good evening, ma'am.
did I say your name right? I'm really sorry.
No problem, ma'am. It's Ronit.
Ronit.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to remember it. Ronit, can you tell me, what do you think the purpose of life is?
According to me, ma'am, for me, the purpose of life is to be happy, to get a nice job with a sufficient salary, and to look after my family.
Okay, so the purpose of life is it includes salary and family for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you think everyone's purpose of life is really that is being a success
No,
in their
ma'am. I
job?
think that no, ma'am. I think that every person have different purpose of life. Someone to become a success, someone to do some business in a various field. So I think different people have different mindset, so they have different aspects of their life.
Okay, good. Okay, let's move on to the next question then. So how do you feel you've done? Have you achieved your purpose of life?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Where do you think you can do better?
Sorry, ma'am.
Where do you think you can do better?
I think I can guide people well. I think that I possess a leadership skill.
Okay. What can you repeat that sentence? Which skill?
I think leadership skill.
Your leadership skills.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So you can do better in your leadership skills to get you forward in your business career, in your life. But
Yes.
in terms of your family, do you feel like you've achieved that in your family? Do you feel like you've achieved your purpose of life?
No, ma'am. Till now, I am not.
Not yet. Okay. And what are your hobbies?
My hobby is to listen a song, cook food, and play cricket.
Cook food? What kind of food do you like to cook?
Simple food, ma'am. Daily eating food like rice, dal, curry, and all.
Okay, nice. And my next question is, what is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is to be away from my family. I never thought. I always think that I should be with my family at any moment or any type of situation.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I'll now move on to Bei Shubhok.
Shubhojit, ma'am.
Shubhojit. Sorry, couldn't see your whole name there. I was guessing. Shubhojit. Okay, so how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So what do you think is the purpose of life?
Ma'am, I think that the purpose of life is to contribute towards other people and to make other people happy, because that will indirectly lead to your happiness.
Okay, and do you think you make people happy?
Ma'am, I like to think I make them happy, but you have to ask the other people about that.
Fair enough. That's a fair enough answer. Okay. And what else? So that is your do you think that's your purpose of life, or do you think that is the purpose of life, everyone's purpose of life?
Ma'am, if that was the purpose of everyone's life, then we will have a great society. But I don't think that is, because people nowadays are very individualistic. They only think about themselves. This is what I think. But they should try to spread happiness in order to be happy themselves. So I don't think it is the purpose of everyone's life, but I'd like it to be.
Okay, good. And what are your strengths?
My greatest strength is I am very passionate and also have a very very good, what to say, learning ability. I can learn new skills very quickly, and I love to learn new things.
Okay, and what are your greatest fears?
My greatest fear is to not to achieve the things I want to achieve in my life, not to achieve my goals in life.
Not achieving goals. Okay. And has that happened so far?
No, it has not happened so far, but let's see.
Okay. And what has been your greatest achievement so far?
My greatest achievement is like from a very young age, I love to draw. So I entered in a drawing competition that was like held in our city, and I won that. So I came first in that. That was my greatest achievement. This was when I was in class 10 or 11.
Okay. Good. I'll move on now to Veena. Veena, and then I'll do you, Raj.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Veena. Well
Hi.
done. Well done, Shivajit. How are you, Veena?
I'm fine.
It's a bit of a race sometimes. Get everyone in. Okay, so Veena, what do you think is the purpose of life?
Everyone has different purpose of life. Like my life, I have my own purpose to make everyone happy and achieve what I want to achieve.
Hmm.
This is my purpose.
Okay, so
Okay.
you think everyone has a different purpose, but
Yes.
that is your own purpose. Okay, good. And my next question is, what do you think the purpose, like the general purpose, is?
The general purpose is everyone is running to earn money, which way they are either good or bad.
Hmm.
The main purpose is to earn lots of money and be successful in life.
Okay. So everyone's general purpose is to be successful in life, earn lots of money. It's more of a monetary thing then,
Yes.
more than anything else. Okay. And the next question I have for you is, what is your greatest fear?
I have a phobia of height. I can't stand on a
Heights.
stand on a four stair building also. I am
Okay,
very
so
much I can't walk on escalators and on lifts also. If I enter a lift and when it's going down, I just close my eyes.
escalators. Okay. And what has been your greatest achievement so far?
My greatest achievement is being a teacher. If parents comes and tell you you're a very good teacher, this is the biggest achievement for a teacher.
Fantastic. Okay. And what about your greatest weaknesses?
My anger is my greatest weakness. I am working on it, and I think so. I have managed 50%, but 50% is left because
Okay.
I'm losing. Someday I'm losing. Yesterday also I lost my temper on someone. With, he was a very
Okay.
good friend,
So
and I
it's a
lost.
question of like, okay, keeping yourself going and keeping yourself motivated. So you've lost a very good friend. So it obviously made you
Yes.
react. But sometimes it's okay to react. So there are some days that are better than others. Okay. Well done. I think you're doing very well.
Thank you.
So let's move on to Yuraj.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I know it's a big question for you, but what do you think is the purpose of life?
Ma'am, I think the purpose of life is to being happy and achieve his success.
Okay, and do you think you've achieved it?
No, ma'am.
No, not yet. When do you think you'll achieve your purpose of life?
Ma'am, I think it may take many years, like 10 to 12 years it may take.
Okay. And what do you think your purpose is? So being happy and achieving success. What kind of success are you looking for?
Ma'am, my success is to help my country, to help the people of my country.
And how are you going to do that?
Uh, uh, I I want to become an IPS.
An IPS officer. Okay, very good. And what has been your greatest achievement so far?
Ma'am, my greatest achievement was like I have done a science exhibition where I got second. I was in second position. So it was my greatest achievement.
Okay. And so you got to second place. You got to
Ye-
second place. Okay, very good. And what is your greatest fear? What are you scared of most?
Ma'am, lions roar.
A lion's roar. That scares you.
Yes.
Okay. And have you ever seen a lion or met a lion?
No, ma'am. In movies, I have seen.
Just in movies. And what do you think you'll do if you see a lion?
Ma'am, I will just try to move away from there.
You'll try to move away from there. Okay. And my last question to you is, what do you think is your biggest weakness?
Ma'am, I think there's no weakness inside me. But
There is no weakness inside you. Okay. That's very brave. So maybe being scared of lions is a bit of a weakness, maybe.
yes, ma'am. And ma'am, my father is also here.
Oh, I'll ask your father. Didn't know that he was there too. Okay, I'll ask your father a quick question then.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Sorry, I didn't realize you were there as well. So, what do you think is the purpose of life?
Ma'am, the purpose of my life is to help the people to make their own dream, and by doing so, they may be motivated. And if I could do so, it would be the greatest achievement in my life. And exactly right now, I am doing so to help people in making their own dream. And by making their own dream, they are getting motivation a lot by their own dream, and it is quite interesting for me to do so.
Good. Okay, well done. I'm sorry it had to be a very fast question. Didn't realize. I'll start from you tomorrow. But well done, guys. You've all got to speak a bit, and now you'll be speaking a lot more about this topic with Vishal. I'll see you soon. Well done, guys. Bye.